Hello, and welcome back to the Fit House Podcast. Today, our topic is all about not being so hard on yourself and getting back on track.
Absolutely, and this is going to be a quick one because we are under the gun today. I got back a little late. Gina's got nutrition calls in 5 minutes. All right, so go ahead, Gina.
So, this can apply to your training or your nutrition. Say you're, missing training sessions, you are not showing up for insert reason here. You're being really hard on yourself. You feel like you're disappointing Chris. You feel like you're disappointing yourself. You need to just kind of reset your mind and know that you just need to start. So I always say getting to the gym is the hardest part. Once you're there, I have a really hard time thinking of anybody that doesn't put in the effort and work really hard. So just get there. You'll feel so much better. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just focus on the positive that starting today, you're going to make all of your training sessions and you're going to move forward and you're going to feel amazing and you're going to feel optimistic and you're going to feel like remotivated and reinvigorated, because after you make your training session today, you're going to leave feeling like, this is the start to like a great path. I feel so good. And you can do the same with nutrition too, right? So say we're rolling into Thursday here now. So it's Wednesday, the weekend's coming up. You could say, well, I never got back on track from last weekend. I haven't been 100% with my stuff. Or I binged on insert bad food here. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't think you're on like a downhill spiral. Just start eating well now. And don't try to make up for everything bad that you did. Just eat a good lunch, dinner now, and it will propel you through to hopefully start making some better decisions.
I have a little bit of a different perspective on that. Well, no, it's funny because you brought this up as a topic. I was reading something the other day where it was discussing how if someone's working towards a goal and then they fall off track, how they beat themselves up over it. And I really liked what it suggested. It suggested, number one, forgive yourself. And that could be related to something short-term or something long-term, but forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself some grace, give yourself forgiveness. But, and this is the caveat to it, you need to have a plan in place to then move forward into the future. Because if you fell off track with something, that's assuming you have a goal, right? So there's something you were working towards that you fell off track from. So the plan needs to be either reaffirmed or tweaked, and then you can forgive yourself. Does that make sense? Because it's like what you said about, let's say, not showing up for training.
I love that. I love it because I'm all about having a plan.
Right. So
and having some actionable steps
to
move forward.
I think that beating yourself up over something is a lot of wasted energy. And I know a lot of people who are beating themselves up over things that have been going on for decades. So I feel like you need to let that go and forgive yourself, because that is energy that can be used elsewhere and be a lot more productive, but you have to have a plan. And this is my experience, you can't just think of a plan. I can't just think like, okay, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm just gonna do it. You gotta actually write something down. Gina suggested something to me recently. I started keeping a food journal because I'm doing something a little different with my nutrition. And
I'm his nutrition coach temporarily.
I'm keeping a food journal and I'm literally recording every single day what I eat. There's a specific reason that I'm doing it. And it's so helpful because you only remember so much, right? So I've been able to look back over the last X amount of weeks at different days and notice different patterns. It's serving me very well for the purpose of what I'm doing it for, but that was the plan. If I would just, oh, okay, I'm gonna, keep track of what I'm eating and remember it, it's not gonna work. So I had a plan, and I also had somebody to hold myself accountable to it, because in the beginning, more nights than not, I would forget about it, and Gina would remind me. So I would say the moral is, from my end, forgive yourself, don't beat yourself up, but on the condition that you have some sort of plan to move forward. Because if you're beating yourself up, that means that there was something you were working towards that you fell off track with. So you need to figure out a way to get you there. Anything to add, Gina?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, we hope you found value in our brief podcast tonight, and we'll see you soon.